Good afternoon, everyone. This is Monday, November 8th, 2020, 13 degrees Celsius. I'm at the corner of Agricola and Almon in Halifax, and we're going to be taking a little walk around this neighborhood and see what's going on here today. Haven't covered this section, so eventually we'll probably have the whole city covered. But anyways, let's take a walk down this way and see what we can find down here. This street has a lot of little private shops too, like there's Ben's barber shop over there. I haven't looked in, but it's probably like one or two chairs. You got a family-owned business, I would imagine. And here's a sushi place, but it's closed at the moment. So anyway, hopefully we don't have a lot of wind today, which would be really good. The last couple of days it was a little bit windy out and it wasn't that much fun. And again, we have some nice colored houses walking along here. Every house seems to be just a little bit different color than the other one. That's the thing about Halifax. There's hundreds of houses like that here. Buildings are all painted different colors. And most of them don't have peak roofs. They're kind of flat or just tapered a little bit. They kind of look like they're flat. And that seems to be the style here. So we'll keep on walking down Almon. We can go right on down to Gottingen Street, which is the bottom of Almon here. And we might walk there a little bit and then come up from another street. That might be a good idea. And there's a construction job going on right there. Halifax right now is so full of construction, you can't walk anywhere without seeing another building going up somewhere. So I see they're pouring some cement there today. So that building is going up. And that is on the corner of Agricola and Almon, which I might take a walk up Agricola maybe after a bit. So there's something going right there. It looks like probably condominiums and stores likely. That seems to be the thing that's usually going up. This neighborhood is really growing. It's not going to look the same. It don't look the same as it did now a few years ago. Like they were all houses like that a few years ago. Now you've got these modern condo buildings and it's taken on quite a different look already, but it's changing fast. This time next year you won't realize how many things have changed. Then if you look at some old pictures, you'll say, wow, that sure changed a lot from when I looked at that last. So anyways, we're going down towards Gottingen, and there might be some points of interest down here might be interested in. There's that little building right there is the Legion. They got a lot of different Legions here in the north end of Halifax. There's several, because we got 3 different branches of the military here in Halifax. We got Navy, Air Force, and Army all here, and vets from all 3. So the Legions are different Legions for whatever you were in. And this right here is the base. This is I think it's a naval base, because the harbor is just down below. Keep around going the direction I'm in through the base, and you'll come to the harbor down there. So this is Gottingen Street, another busy street in Halifax, and maybe we'll go down Gottingen a little bit. And there's a barber shop, $5 military discount. If you belong to the services, you get $5 off a haircut. That's always good to know. So that's all part of the base. The gates are right there. And this runs all the way down, way past where that fence is down there, and the brick wall, way past that. So it's quite a big area in there. And that belongs to your Navy. And they're building ships in the harbor down here too. Irving Shipyard is building those frigates that are going up into the Arctic to patrol the Arctic. They're building them here. They've got several of them built now. They're building more, and I see where Canada has bought some missiles from the U.S. to put on those ships. We can build the ships, but I guess we don't build the missiles here. So if you'd like to have a look at what's behind that fence, I'll walk over. I don't think the military will mind if I just take a few shots down over the fence here. There's not much to see anyway, but that's basically the yard down there. It's quite a big area of for the base. It takes up, I would say, a few acres. It's quite a large place here. Yeah, so things are really growing fast here. This area here has stayed about the same for quite a few years because the base being here, nothing much has changed in that area, but it's pretty much the same here. But aside from the base, a lot of other things have changed. And I would be surprised the fellow walking in front of me probably just came from the base. A lot of people, that's their jobs here. They work in there, and it's a big part of the economy in Halifax is the military. There's not a whole lot of factories and that kind of. There's a few factories here and big industry, but not a whole lot. It's all mostly small businesses and the military. The military is a very big part of the economy. And then there's all kinds of services, like trucking industry is really big in Halifax for local and also for stuff picked up at the boats and going to different destinations. There's a lot of trucking here in Halifax, so that is a big industry. And the military, that's probably your two biggest things. There is a few things like Olin's Brewery, that's a big employer here. And a few other things, but most of it is just services, like jobs like my wife, she's a courier driver. And there's a lot of those type of jobs around here. Especially now with the COVID, everybody's ordering things online. The courier people can't hardly keep up with it anymore because it's so much. I saw a truck the other day that moving and courier on it, so they're combining their moving business with courier. Probably more money in the courier business than there would be in the moving. Well, this fence looks like it's getting in disrepair, and that wall is probably very old. There's the Northwoods seniors home, and there was a lot of deaths there when the first round of the COVID virus. A lot of people died in that place. Then they got it under control, and so far I haven't heard of any deaths in there in a few months now. So as far as we know right now, there's no outbreak in that home, but there was. It was really serious for a while. So I didn't know I was going to walk down Gottingen Street today, but that's okay. We'll go back up North Street and then probably go across Agricola, then we'll go to an area maybe that we haven't covered before. It's a nice fall day here. You see the leaves all over the ground, and the trees are more than half bare now. Some of them are completely bare, and some of them are still got some leaves on them. Alright, so we'll have to stand here wait for an opening across here, and okay, should be all right. And right down the hill is one of the bridges that goes across the harbor. I'll get a little better shot of it when I get over here. And that's the McDonald Bridge, but you can see the signs up there. There's the bridge down there. And that takes you across the harbor. If you walk it, it takes about half an hour to walk that bridge. So it's quite a walk. And there's your signs that tell you how to get down to the bridge. And okay, so there's the Harbor Bridge. There's two of them here. There's the McDonald and the McKay, both. And the McDonald is right in the city, and it's not for trucks. Buses can go on it, but trucks can't go on it. So if you're driving a truck, you have to go up to the McKay Bridge and go across there, which is a little farther up. It's not that far out of the way, but a little bit farther. All right, we're on North Street. Not exactly downtown in Halifax, but we're not far from it. It's a little bit north and a little bit northwest, I guess, of downtown. But it's a busy area. As you can see, there's quite a bit of traffic going by here. And right now I'm walking into the sun, so hopefully the camera works all right, facing the sun, and you can still see. That'll only be for another block or two, and then I'm going to be changing my direction. I made some videos with music, and I didn't do any talking, and I had a lot of people tell me they like the narrated versions. One guy liked the music, but one day I'll do another one with music in it. But I think most people like you to explain what things are while you're walking around, so we'll stick with the narrated version, I guess. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like Halifax, because I've been here now 2 years, and I just think it's a wonderful place. Haven't got a bad word to say about Halifax. We've been here about 2.5 years now. The end of July 2 years ago, when we came here from Ontario. And I gotta say, in 2.5 years of walking around these streets, I have never encountered anybody argumentative or trying to start any trouble or anything. Never happened once in 2.5 years of walking around here. So that tells you something about what Halifax is like. A lot of times I'll be walking around and somebody will stop and talk and just want to comment on what we're doing here and the videos and stuff, and there's a few other people doing it. I haven't met any of them personally, but I've seen their videos. Well, what a beautiful day this is. My phone said it was 13 degrees out, but it feels warmer than that. It's certainly a comfortable day today. Halifax is up and down in the wintertime. It's one day you'll get, like maybe in December, we might see -10 one day, and then the next day it could be +5. And it's kind of up and down. It's not bitter cold. Not like the prairies and even Ontario, where it can hit -35, -40. That's, you never see that here. Now, about as cold as it gets is -10, 15. And then it don't stay there. It changes, and it warms back up. And so if you get snow one day, it could be all gone the next day. So I'm on Agricola Street. Agricola Street, I just turned off in North Street, and I'm going north, kind of northwest on Agricola Street. And there's lots of Lots of digging up the roads here too. They've been doing a lot of that this year, working on city streets, kind of taking advantage of the COVID being on. It's making work, I guess, for a lot of people too, doing all this extra work on the streets. And good time to do that when there's people unemployed and trying to find some work. What a beautiful day. It's all blue sky, no clouds, nothing. And look at those leaves turning color and against the blue sky. Don't that look nice? One thing about Halifax, they've got a lot of trees. If anybody comes here that lives like in the prairies or Newfoundland, where Newfoundland's mostly rocks and prairies, there's wheat fields. You come here from one of those places, first thing you're going to look at is, wow, there are trees everywhere. Trees. Everywhere you look, there's trees here. You can't find a street that hasn't got trees on it. And a lot of trees. And you see that one right there? That's very common. They grow right up through the hydro wires and telephone lines and power lines. And if you get a high wind, like we've had hurricanes here before, if it blows the trees down, we got power outages all over the city because the wires are entangled right in with the tree branches. So I've never seen that anywhere else before. This is a kind of a unique thing to Halifax. As long as trees aren't falling down, you're all right. When the trees start coming down, the wires are coming down too. So that's really a big problem here in Halifax. But thankful, we didn't lose our power this year, I don't think. It might have flickered once or twice. But last year we did. We had a big hurricane last year. And we lost our power for, I think we were probably out for about 2 days maybe, and some people were out 4 or 5 days before they had any power again. And there's a construction job going on right there. Used to be a small plaza there. I don't know, 3, 4, 5 shops in it. And they emptied it all out and tore it down. And so I would assume it's going to be some kind of a condo building going right in there. And like that's just typical of the North End here. It's just everywhere you walk there's a new building going up. This is Ontario Street I'm just passing. There used to be a lady lived on the street. I used to play music with her, and we used to play down at the Legion here, one of the Legions in Halifax. And she's probably passed away now because that was a while back. Yeah, we had some fun times back then. This is a really nice street I like walking on. It's Agricola. When I first came here, I called it Agricola, but the local people corrected me and said, it's not Agricola, it's Agricola. So I had to get used to saying Agricola because I always called it Agricola until somebody let me know that wasn't how you said it. Well, somebody got a Christmas tree all up in there, decorated. I think we're going to wait till the 1st of December before we put up our Christmas tree. I put up my outside lights the other day because I wanted to do it while it was warm instead of doing it in the cold and freeze my fingers. So we put them up, but we're not turning them on. Put them up, and I think my wife says she wants to turn the lights on after Remembrance Day. Well, we're not going to put our tree and all that stuff up until 1st of December. Pizza place, of course, a pizza. All right, I'm gonna walk. Let me see. I think I'll walk maybe down the block, and then there's a guy playing the guitar on the porch here. I think I'll just go right through the intersection, stay on Agricola, and this is all Almon and Agricola. So we've gone around a big block. Now we're going a little different direction here, and I gotta watch my time on my videos, that they don't get too long, and I did one the other day, and it almost seized my phone up. I couldn't hardly use it. Lucky I got it open long enough to get enough off it so I could use my phone again. Everything was seized up because I was used up too much in the videos. This is a call center right here. There's 365. That means they're open 365 days a year. And anybody with any experience in call centers can get a job there really easy. They're always looking for help. So if you come here new to the city and you're looking for a job, try 365 on Agricola Street, because they're usually hiring. Maybe there's a high turnover in the call center industry, I'm not sure. Well, here's some more beautiful leaves hanging out over the sidewalk, and a nice blue sky in the background. Yeah, okay, let me see if I'm still... Yeah, my camera's still running, but I gotta stop it soon before I run out of this space. I don't want to do that. Okay, I think I'll go this direction. There's a construction site over here we'll walk by, where it used to be a few other small businesses too, and they're all gone now to make room for this new condos and stores and things that's going up here. Yeah, just about everywhere you look you can see cranes in the sky here, because there's the north end is under construction. The only way to put it. It's under construction. There's a lot of stuff being built here. I think I'm going to walk over to Roby Street and maybe stop at Tim Hortons for a coffee. So that's probably where I'll end this video. I'll walk over to there, and let's have a look at this little construction job first before we go over there. Well, it's quite deep. Usually when it's deep, it's going quite high when they have to go way down in the ground there. I'd say it's about, now let's see, 2, 3, maybe they're down 3, maybe 4 floors. Something like that right now. It's hard to say how deep they're going, but it's very noisy, so I'm going to get away from there, because that's a loud noise. We'll get back on the sidewalk here where it's a little quieter, and I'm going to head for Tim Hortons and have a coffee and relax for a while, and then I got to go pick up my son from his work. Then I got to go pick up my wife from her work. So my rest of my day is going to be quite busy after I have a coffee and head out there. Alright, there's Tim Hortons over there in the distance. I hope my phone is still going. Yep. Okay, I got about 25 minutes on this walk, so if I walk up and cross the street, go back to Tim Hortons. I think I will probably be about 30 minutes, and I should be good. When I get this phone paid off, it's only a few more months. I want to get another phone. Then this one is going to be dedicated strictly to making videos, and then I won't have to worry about as much space, because I can take all the stuff off of there that's using up the space, and I'll have more space for videos once I get a second phone. I gotta hurry so I don't get run over here. Okay, I think we're good, and made it safely to this side. I come to this corner here quite a bit because it's my favorite Tim Hortons. There's quite a few Tim Hortons around Halifax, but this is my favorite one. I guess because it's really busy here, and you got to be careful in here though, because the parking lot's usually very busy, and a lot of people like to drive in that one right where that guy's going, and cut the corner off and come out the other side. And sometimes they go quite fast through here. That's very common to see them doing that, driving through here and going out the other side. Probably not supposed to do that, but they do it. And that's another thing unique about this place. There's two Tim Hortons drive-thrus. The same company owns the Esso store, and where the Go sign there, that's Esso store, and Tim Hortons. So the same people own both of them. And in there's a Tim Hortons drive-thru, a small takeout, and this one is the big one. So you got two drive-thrus. You got one drive-thru right there, that's the exit, and just across there you got another drive-thru, both Tim Hortons. So that's how that works. And they make the donuts over here for both places and carry them over for that one. So here we are. I'm at Tim Hortons now. We're gonna probably end this video and go in here. Okay, still running, that's good. So I'm gonna sign off right here now, and hope you all enjoyed this video, and we'll get another one out real soon, okay? Have a good day.